And there's lots of ways to do that. But we ran across some research, I think, if I remember right, it was by these guys at Princeton University, about what kinds of new names end up sticking. Mm-hmm. And they made this really interesting observation that it was the key to it was to pair a new word with an old word, because the old word anchors us in something we feel like we know, but the new word makes it feel like it's something new and different. In fact, it pulls that old word into the adjacent possible. So, think about we all knew what a phone was when, the smartphone came along and it made us think of a different category. Computing was an old concept, and you add cloud to it and it made it something new. We all knew what an oven was, but this thing called microwaves, you put that into an oven and you've got something that's different from an oven. Or like the category we did with LinkedIn called deep sales. So that's what when trying to come up with a category name, this is something that has been very effective.
Yeah, can I make a little comment on that? A company called Softtech, which is the largest technology outsourcing company out of Mexico, they coined the term nearshoring. They were the first ones that used the term nearshoring. They made the mistake of trying to trademark it, but everybody uses nearshoring. It was a classic pairing of a new word. Well, a new word associated with shoring, because there was offshoring before.
Right.
But they tried to trademark it, and they did trademark it, but they couldn't control it, because everybody and their dog now, from Mexico all the way down to Tierra del Fuego, are using the term nearshoring.
Well, and that's the point. The other point on this slide is that you should never think of your category name as the same thing as your brand.
Yeah,
it is not. A category name is something that you want, like all of these names that are on here, that you want other people to use.
Yeah.
And microwave oven is a category,